Stop chasing. Listen, it's Marcel, aka Honey Bunny Sunny, and I'm on a mission to make you some money. Today, I'm going to show you how you can make sure that next year is much better than this year was. Okay? The reason I say was because we already in 2026. Right? We're already in that mindset. That's a big piece of how you're going to be more successful next year. Typically, we wait till the end of the year. We wait until, like Christmas or after the holidays come down. We're like, all right, I got to get a plan together for next year. It's like, no, we're going into next year warmed up. We're going into next year sprinting. Okay. That is how habits get to actually get you to success, right? You can't start the habit. I'm not saying you can't start the habit in the new year, but the habit that's already formed has a better chance of being successful in the following year. You understand what I'm saying? So the person who's starting on January is going to trail the person who's starting in October, right? If it takes, up to 90 days for a real habit to be formed, it's like, y'all got to get started tomorrow. And that's the reason I'm here. That's the reason I'm making this video. Okay. So in this video, we're going to go through a few steps that you can take right now to make sure that you set yourself up for next year. All right. So if you're new to this channel, you just now seeing my face, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, do yourself a favor. If you are looking for a place to trade with like-minded individuals and grow with them, hit the link in the description to join the Prosperity Collective. That price also goes up tomorrow. All right. I'm just getting the business out the way. Now I'm getting ready to pour into you. All right. So I was up last night, right? I was sitting at my desk and I was just like, you know what? I was just like kind of just thinking about, my journey in trading, my journey just in life in general. And I realized that there is the person that I am now and then the person that I'm going to continue becoming, it's only a slight difference. It's a slight adjustment. Small change that if you're looking at it on the surface, you can't even tell that people are doing this thing, right? You see it in their results, but you can't even really tell that people are doing these small little things that lead to success. I'm about to put y'all on. Don't worry. All right. If you listen, I know, YouTube videos sometimes can be a little like, whatever. Get to the point. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to want to watch this entire video. It's going to shift your perspective. It's going to change your life. I can never make a guarantee for another person, but I guarantee that what I'm saying has the potential to completely change your life. You just have to go out there and apply it. All right. So stay to the end. Don't skip through this one. All right. Now, the difference in your higher self or your more successful version is very slight. Okay? It's not you got to go do a bunch of shit, right? In fact, you actually don't got to do a bunch of shit, and that's how you become more successful. I'm going to explain what I mean in a second, right? So we have people that are consistent, and then we have people that are procrastinators. Most people fall in that latter category. Let's just be real. We all struggle with it in some way, but you know what I mean? There is a spectrum of people that get shit done and people that, kind of like wait on everything, and it shows in their life. Right? When you procrastinate, you make tomorrow harder. When you're consistent, you make tomorrow easier. I'm going to say that one more time. As simple as it sounds, feel it. When you procrastinate, you make tomorrow harder perpetually. When you're consistent, you make tomorrow easier. So when we're thinking about evolving and changing and doing better than we did this year, next year, and the year after, we have to make sure that we are being consistent in the areas that we want to change. In fact, like a talented person is always going to lose to a consistent person. And I'm going to show you why. right? When you talented sometimes, or you have something that you want to do, sometimes you like, you've had a history of it being easy for you. Easy is your comfort zone, right? So there's never a push to do something that's a little bit uncomfortable. So your default is like, I'll let the other guys do what they doing, and then I'll hop in, when I feel like it. But what's really taking place is work is being put in, right? By that, and I'm not saying that you have to compare yourself to another person. This could literally be you comparing yourself to yourself. Like the higher version of you is putting in work every day. The lower version of you, though you may be talented, is like, I'll get to it when I feel like it. The average man, right? I'm 36, right? I could do 100 plus push-ups consecutively, right? And I'm not here to flex about muscle or nothing like that. No pun intended. But I can do 100 plus push-ups straight, right? The average man does maybe, I think it was, so in my age group, the average is like 20 that you can do consecutively, right? If you can do 40 plus in your 30s, that's considered elite. Do I consider myself just like a way better performer than the average? Well, maybe I do. All right. Maybe I do. But that's besides the point, right? It's not about being stronger or a better performer that I can do that many push-ups. It's the fact that I'm taking 3 to 5 minutes every day to consistently do consecutive push-ups. And I want y'all to like understand, like 3 to 5 minutes. Mind you, we ain't even get into the video yet, y'all. I'm just giving you the introduction. Like I said, stick around for this. I'm telling you, I'm going to cook. All right. 3 to 5 minutes is all it takes to get to a point where you can do 100 something, and that puts you in elite status for men for consecutive push-ups. And I only invest 3 to 5 minutes into it. 3 to 5 minutes is all I invest into it to get to elite status. That tells you how important consistency is. If 3 to 5 minutes a day can get me to elite status, what does also being talented and investing a little bit more time into something every day do for me? You can be elite at multiple things, but you're not showing up every day. You're not showing up for yourself consistently because you have this mindset of like, oh, I could get that done. People, you hear a lot of people be like, oh, I'm good under pressure. No, you're not good under pressure. You're not good under pressure. You can get it done under pressure, but you'll notice that your life doesn't change much over time. Now, just investing a little bit per day, but every day in something that you want to improve in is going to take you way further. It's easier to slide $10 to $20 a day over into an investment account than it is to try to come up with thousands at one time. You see what I'm saying? It's like over time, you'll have those thousands because you're just consistently putting it in there, If you're trading every day and reading charts every day, even if it's for 5 minutes, it's putting you in an elite category. That is the only difference between elite and average, extraordinary and ordinary, right? Doing regular things, ordinary things, more consistently. I really learned this a little bit later than I should have, because I believe I'm talented in a lot of ways, right? And I've had plenty of success. Don't get me wrong. But the level of success that is available to you is insane when you really break everything down into consistency. If you want to get in shape, 3 to 5 minutes of push-ups get you to elite push-up status. So if you just did 3 to 5 of 5 different workouts, you could get to elite status in a year. I want y'all to remember that as I'm going through what we're going to talk about in this video, okay? I had to preface the video with that. Understand that anything that you do, the way to get to the elite status, like being one of the best, is not by being the best. It's not by being the best sometimes. It's about showing up consistently. And if you can show up your best consistently, you can't ask for anything else. The world can't ask anything else from you. So it has no choice but to give you the best. You understand that? All right, we better get into it. I took some notes last night. All right, so this is what I came up with. This is what I need y'all to get into, right? So if you're in the group, you're already hip to this. The very first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut distractions, right? I'm making this video because Q4 starts tomorrow. The very first thing you're going to do is cut distractions right now. Decide 1 to 2 things that you know are in your way and keeping you from being able to do something, right? People always complain about not having time. I'd be like, damn, that's crazy that you don't have time. But, every president has had time. Every athlete has had time. People be like, oh, well, these people got all these people working for them. It makes it easier. It's just like, yo, they had to get to that point where they were able to pay for it. Right? Nope. Literally, this is not a lie. I'm telling you the truth. Nobody has more time than you. Nobody. I don't care if you have kids. You can name any excuse. You got 10 kids, bills, work a job. Nobody has more time than you. It's impossible. We are all here on this planet Earth at the same time. Nobody has more time than you. Right? No matter what your schedule is, you can drop down in 3 to 5 minutes and do push-ups. Right? Whatever it is that you're trying to improve in, no matter what your schedule is, you can find 3 to 5 minutes for one thing to consistently work on. All right. So we're going to limit the distractions, right? Social media, whatever is not adding to your future, cut it off completely, right? I'm challenging the group to 7 days, but that's just to get the engine going, right? We're going to keep this all the way through Q4 so that we're going through into 2026 with momentum, warmed up, sprinting, sweating, all right? Limit the distractions, whatever it is. You know what it is, I don't. All right, the next thing is going to be to reflect. Now, this is very critical, very important. I need you to go find the nearest mirror right now, and I need you to look at yourself, right? And be honest, right? Do you like how your life is going right now? Be real. Do you like how it's going right now? Get real, right? This is a conversation with yourself. You don't have to impress anybody. Be very honest. Write down and reflect. How many times have you come up with an idea and not followed through on it? How many goals have you set and not achieved? Get real. It's cool. It's you. It's just you and God. There's nobody there to mock, tease. You can let go of any of those, lingering thoughts that you may have from another part of your life. It's just you in the mirror. Reflect. Then I want you to sit down and I want you to write down how this year stacked up to what your expectations were. Right? Then get real and say what you didn't do. Name the things that you didn't do every day. Name the things that you could have done every day. Right? Get really real and reflect. Go look at your P&L statement. Go look at your screen time. Go look at all these different metrics that show where your priorities are. You got high screen time, low P&L, shows that you care more about what's going on in the world than you do your bank account and taking care of your family. Simple. We're not coming up with excuses. We're not dancing around it. It's just you and yourself in the mirror and God. And you're being honest. You're writing it down, apologizing to yourself and God for not doing your best and flipping it around. Okay, that's the reflection. And coincidentally, you're talking to your reflection. Damn, I didn't even mean to do that when I wrote that. All right. Third, we want to set clear goals for 2026. What exactly do we want to accomplish? Get clear. Take some time, right? And sit down and really get clear on what you want to achieve. I'm not going to tell you come up with a smart goal or come up with a realistic. Sit with yourself and think about what it is that you desire. What do you want to achieve? And I want it to be something that you are going to sit down and commit to every day, right? Don't say $1 million because it sounds good. Don't say 20 million because it sounds. What are you going to commit to every day? And I want you to completely obliterate that goal. Run through it. All right? Write it down. Clear. Clear is specifically. The more specific you are, the more real that it feels in the now. So now we're getting a little metaphysical, right? The clearer it is, the more it resonates with it already being in your life, it already existing. Be very specific and make sure that you have that in a place that's visible, right? Matter of fact, put it in multiple places so that you keep reminding yourself. Set an alarm with the goals. Put it in your notes. Put it by your desk. Put it by your bed. Read it before you go to sleep, right? Get very clear about that, all right? Next is going to be optimize your finances. Ooh, this is a good one, right? If you're a trader specifically, you still got to max that IRA out. If you've been putting away for retirement and you're not all the way at that, that $7,000 threshold, go ahead and max it out. If you got some extra money, go ahead and put it in there, right? We want to make sure that, we are doing all that we can to take care of our future. What else did I get for y'all? I want you to put a budget together. So this is still in optimizing your finances, right? Put a budget together specifically for growth, right? And this budget, you're going to take from something that is making up for the things that you're not doing. So over entertaining ourselves comes from us not having a purpose or a goal or something that we're working towards. So we, without knowing it, sometimes can have a budget for frivolous shit that we're using to cover up how we feel inside, right? We're using it to, I don't know, whatever your vice is, alcohol, weed, like going out too much, eating out too much. When you're doing too much. Let's take some from that and put it towards something on the opposite end of the spectrum, which is your growth, right? Allocate money to a gym membership, maybe a massage once a month, maybe more books, maybe a class, right? Allocate it to something that's your growth. Take it away from soothing, self-soothing, and put it towards personal development. All right? Yeah, we getting into it now, y'all. We getting into it. What else did I have for y'all? We are getting into it. All right. The next thing you want to do is declutter your space, right? Clean up your space physically and digitally, right? This always helps me. I don't know if you've ever been like in an environment where you feel a little like, unsure, unclear. A lot of times our internal absorbs the energy of the things that our eyes are seeing, right? So if your subconscious mind is connected to your eyes and your ears, you want to make sure that what you're seeing matches the version that you're evolving to, right? That higher self, that wealthier self is not in messy spaces. They're clear, right? When your environment is clear, it makes it easier for you to make swift decisions, right? It gives you a sense of pride and confidence. So make sure that you take some time to clean up all your spaces, your workspace, where you lay your head, your kitchen, clean up your laptop, get the things that are unnecessary out of there. We're not going into the new year with any weight. And again, I'm saying going into the new year like it's tomorrow. We treating it like that. We're going to have 90 days of this. So by the time we hit 2026, This is not, you just doing what you normally do every day, right? It's also a chance for you to close the year out stronger because you're already in 2026 mindset. So it's a fresh start and it's an early start for next year. And it's a strong finish. Q4 is when games are won, right? I've seen a lot of people come back in the fourth quarter. It really don't matter what you did in the earlier part of the game, earlier part of the year. It's how you finish, right? Because that's setting you up for the next thing. This one is critical. This helped me when I was transitioning, right? Automate your bills. Automate your bills, and investing and saving is a bill. Investing and saving is a bill. Automate it. Don't give yourself a chance to put it somewhere else. Automate it. You pick the number, but automate it. And don't touch it. It's for your future. This is a good one. I want y'all to go deeper in your communities. Go deeper with the people in the Prosperity Collective. Go deeper with your loved ones and your chosen family and the people that you want to be around, right? We are entering a world full of distractions, full of a lot of energy that is not yours. And you want to make sure that you are connected into the right source. You are plugged into the right power source. So go deeper. You know what I mean? Like the people that you want to be around, you be the one to initiate that contact. You be the one to set up like a tea, coffee date or a walk in the park or whatever, right? You be the one to show up first and cultivate that relationship. Call up the people that you might have fallen out with that you still want to be connected to. Rekindle that, right? Relationship and community is going to be extremely important in 2026 for so many reasons, but that's a whole nother video. But I'm letting you know, keep that in mind, right? Keep that in mind. What we got next, man? We cooking now. I hope this is helpful to y'all. Really, this is like straight from the heart. Like I was literally just up last night. I'm just like, yeah, these are all the things that I've experienced, and I think that this is really going to be, like what helps. All right. So 2 more things. Sharpen the skill, right? I'm speaking to traders. I know a lot of people that are following me are traders. Whatever your skill is, sharpen it. We're going back to the beginning of the video, right? And we are every single day working on when you ever hear somebody like, this is what I do. You want to be able to have that pride in your work to be like, man, this is what I do. You can only be like, this is what I do if you do it every day, right? Do something every day and just get nasty at it. Just get nasty. You deserve that. That skill set and whatever, it don't matter what it is. If you are nasty in something, you will command money. You will command respect, not just from other people, but from your own self. Practice it's a meditation. It's a discipline, a discipleship, right? It's for your own growth, your own confidence, right? You know, the dope thing about discipline, people always be like, oh, delayed gratification. No, discipline is actually instant gratification. Discipline, it may give you some of the rewards in the physical world later, but it gives you an instant confidence boost. And lack of discipline or procrastination gives you an instant confidence suck, right? It drains you of your confidence. So now you're walking into the world not as solid. Now you're a little scary. Now you're a little shaky, but you can tell the people that's out here doing something every single day. You can tell the people that are committed to something. It's a certain fire that they have in their eyes, and it's a certain way that they show up. It's a certain passion that they have, and it's a certain resolve and knowing within themselves that they have, and you deserve that. I'm talking to somebody right now, man. Listen, the last and final thing is you need to create an environment for success. This goes hand in hand with eliminating distractions. Create an environment for success. Make your environment bend towards your success. Rig that shit. It's your game. Rig it so that you can only be successful. Understand the things that are your limitations, your weaknesses, your pitfalls, and get them out of your world. Only be around people that's going where you're going. Only watch stuff that contributes to what you want in your future life. Right? If you go around the house, look at everything that you weak, throw it out the window, throw it in the trash. Delete it off your computer if you into that shit. You know what I'm talking about. Listen, create an environment for success, right? We don't want to give ourselves, the human version, a chance to mess this up this year, right? We want to start crafting our environment around us to be successful. Go to sleep in your workout clothes, right? Sign up for a gym membership that's more expensive than you like. You're not going to waste money. You see what I'm saying? Go give somebody some cash that you need and you can't get it back until you've shown proven results in a particular thing. That's all I got, man. I hope this video was helpful. If it was helpful, subscribe. If you know somebody that needs to hear these words going into Q4, setting themselves up for 2026 in the best way, share this video with them. Comment below. I want to hear from y'all. Seriously. Comment below. What are you changing? I'm holding all of you accountable. What you changing? Let's start the conversation in the comments. All right? Remember, invest smart, live free. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.